Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Busta Rhymes always headlines the street news. Baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the Flipmode Squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you rockers to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, Flipmode is the squidard. Busta Rhymes break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. Ray McLeod going to bring it out. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Penix going to throw right away.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 23, here's second down and 4. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll be forced outright. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, here is... Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that third down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jonathan Allen. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix on third and long. And that is incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their third series to see if they can make it happen.
Fourth down, and here's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions, because You're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he's in! Aaron Jones, touchdown Minnesota. It's his second touchdown of the year. Breaker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Vikings will extend their first quarter lead. He kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. On first down, it's Penix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law? Like, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick six earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on third down, here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20. How about that play off the call sheet to convert third and 18 for a first down? To throw is Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll sound second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing again, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Minnesota.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. Here's Penix. He's going to try it here again. That's caught. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 47 yards. Now the lefty Penix on first down. To the right. That's it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 10-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
On third down, Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike. And I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I have a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 1. Again, it's Jones.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. Second and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it third and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Third and a yard. Try and run for the first down with Jones. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down.
19 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on third and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
On the ground now with Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Jones. He did not want to go down there. Carries tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
14-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
A good spot here. Second and a yard. They run it once more with Jones.
it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Gain of 8.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Leads to
2 minutes remaining here in this first half.
5-yard line.
We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, another one from the 5, second down and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
After putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. And he'll take it on in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He's got it. This one away. The return team gonna let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. They'll throw on first down with Penix. Moving outside the pocket. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play to kick off this drive. 41 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by the veteran, Harrison Smith. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump. Makes a great break.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The rookie from Georgia, Jalen Walker, working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. They don't want to repeat a first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So now that's 2 consecutive plays where they end up going backwards. So a sack, a negative run. The biggest thing you have to avoid in the NFL are these negative plays, because now it puts all of the pressure on a third and pass situation. And when a defense can play you one-dimensional, it is a big challenge for any offense.
On 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Ray McLeod deep to return. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Throwing now, Penix on first down. To Mooney. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum, and boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit returning it for 6.
Riker now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will extend this third as he kicks this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Open man down the field. It's McLeod. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards. Throwing is Penix. Toward the sideline. He spots McLeod. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Falcons first down. They'll throw. It's Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Harrison Phillips in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. On second down, Penix. To Pitts, the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
First down.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. And he's in. Ray McLeod. Touchdown, Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Jones. And this will wind up the Vikings 1st down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
10 yards.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On the give, it's Jones. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He's got his tight end, Hopkinson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, Jones. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
Well, in a game that seems like it's gone all in their favor, that's kind of one of the rare cases where this offense didn't appear to be on the same page, because for as good as they have been all day long, this possession at least, they're going to stall out.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. From the gun, it's Penix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw with a pass. It is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked up by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Yes, I got the record, that's word on guaranteed to give you what you need. One love, everybody like to your read. Wake up every morning, you rock my
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. That one way too slow developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain on the play.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels play discipline.
He gets free. And he will go all the way. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start of the team dreams. This is where you work for the season to start your season in those early That's the season plays out.
Ray McLeod gonna bring it out. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Pitts is the man in motion. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
The second down throw is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And it'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, here is Penix. And he'll just fight the board and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
Pitts is the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break, and while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. the season.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week. This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get the ball. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body,